Welcome back, everybody. We are RightSea. We're here at TA Tech conducting executive interviews with the online recruitment space. We have an amazing individual here today, Mr. Dan Sapir. Yes, from JobGet. And we're honored to interview him. We actually met him last year when we first came to TA Tech for our first time, and he's kind of taken us under our wing and give us advice in the industry, and is here to share his insights with you guys. Welcome to
thanks for having
our
me.
interview. Yes. So tell the community, who you are, what you do, and what is JobGet.
Sure. So I'm Dan Sapir. I'm the GM of Enterprise for JobGet. JobGet is a app-first community for job seekers. We have about 65 million visitors coming through our network per month.
Nice.
What's different about us than traditional job sites where a job seeker goes to a job site, does a what and where search, they click on a job, they go back to the company's website. That's all the job site ever knows about them, right? So we're an app first, which means a job seeker is downloading the app, they're logging in, they're creating a profile, they're interacting with jobs. We have SMBs within the app itself that are interacting with that job seeker, using it as an applicant tracking system sometimes. So we understand what they're a good fit for, what they're not a good fit for, what they like, what they don't like. By the time a large enterprise sees one of these job seekers, we know it's a good fit, and so we tend to have really good application hire ratios compared to traditional job sites.
Nice. And what got you into the online recruitment space? Like, how long have you been in it? And
oh goodness, I've been in the space for about 15 years. I worked for Verizon actually in corporate, in advertising, and back then, pay for performance wasn't a thing in talent acquisition, and a recruiter called me up and said, everyone else is selling pay per post. We sell pay per click, and I said, that sounds like the easiest thing in the world to sell, and I came over and found it was a little more difficult than the easiest thing in the world, but here I am 15 years later, still doing it.
and so how long have you been with JobGet?
I switched over to JobGet in November.
Oh, yeah. Very recently. That's right.
Pretty recently. I was with Joveo before.
I was going to say you were with Joveo. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now you're here at JobGet. How are you liking it so far?
Good. Yeah, Joveo is a programmatic distribution platform, so they work with a bunch of large direct employers. They send jobs out to a whole bunch of different job sites and communities. So I had the pleasure of working with JobGet before I joined the team and saw that they were scaling and sending good quality interactions and all of that. So it was a nice natural move over.
Awesome. And so you've been coming to TA Tech for a while now?
This is probably my 10th year or so.
And tell us what makes TA Tech special.
It's a real good community of all the owners and buyers and sellers in the job space. You see a lot of the same faces, but new faces at the same time. And it's a good time to get everyone in one room and make deals happen.
And just network and get it done.
Network and get it done.
That was how we did it. We first came here last year. We didn't even have really a product. It was more of an idea. We were building it. We weren't funded.
Yep.
And then now 1 year later, we're funded. We have a full product.
Lots changed.
Customers, lots changed, and it was awesome. And
it's great.
it's great that we get to come here to TA Tech to do that networking. What are some of the trends that you're seeing right now in online recruitment for those out there to just learn, what direction they should start going? I mean, obviously AI is big.
Yeah.
What are some other trends in addition to AI that you're seeing?
I mean, AI is a way to get there, but I don't think about it as a trend. I mean, some people do stuff manually. Some people, obviously, AI makes it a multiplier effect quite nicely.
Correct.
I would say there's more focus on quality, and there's more focus on making it as easy as possible for job seekers, but not to lose the job seeker's intent for that actual job, right? So a few years ago, probably 8 years ago, Easy Apply became like a really hot item, for example.
Then you got a million people applying.
The problem is it's so easy to apply, job seekers aren't even looking at what they're applying to, which becomes problematic once the employer starts reaching out to them. And then, of course, the job seeker is upset because no one's responding to them from their Easy Applies, right?
Correct.
So now it's, hey, how do you get all of the information that you need from that job seeker, but still retain that intent? Hey, I actually want to apply this job. This seems like a good fit. So that both of them have a good opportunity to actually connect and hopefully get them hired.
And how does JobGet do that?
Sure. So we do that in a number of ways. I mean, we have job seekers that are, like I said, in the logged-in state, right? So we naturally know what they are interested in, more so than traditional job sites where it's kind of a guess. It's a what and where search, and that's about it. We also do a lot around, speaking of AI, we do a lot around helping guide job seekers into having a more robust profile. So if they say, hey, I was a cashier at a fast food restaurant. Hey, here's a job description that might make, a profile that might make sense based on that. So they don't have to fill in all the information themselves. We kind of suggest it to them, and they can kind of edit it based on their actual experiences. We do something similar for the employer, where if they start putting in, here's the title I'm looking for, we may suggest other titles that might be more normalized for the job seeker and be a better fit.
Yeah.
And even job descriptions around that, because a lot of, especially if it's like an SMB, it's the first time they're hiring for this position. They don't know what to write. They can go Google it or go someplace else and find a job description. But we kind of help shortcut that quite a bit.
Awesome. And JobGet is in New Jersey, or I know you're in New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm in New Jersey. The company is Boston based.
Oh, Boston based. Okay. Yeah. And how many countries are you guys in right now?
We're in 3. So our bread and butter is totally the U.S.
Okay.
We've recently expanded into Canada and the U.K.
Okay.
We're
Nice.
still kind of trialing that out and figuring it out, though.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. We just got back from Germany and looking at international business, and one of the things that American companies need to take into consideration is the different language barriers and the CVs being in different languages, and really understanding that, because doing that with English versus a very niched language is a whole lot different.
Totally.
So that's awesome. Okay. Well, we appreciate it. These are just quick little interviews just to get to know a little bit about you guys. Where can they find you guys? Where online? Where?
Sure. You can go to the Apple or the Google Play stores, download the JobGet app, or go to JobGet.com.
That's simple. How about you? Where can they find you? On LinkedIn?
LinkedIn. Dan Sapir.
Yes, Dan Sapir. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having this quick interview. And if there's anything else that you want to share, please do. If not, we'll get back to the festivities.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you again for another executive interview here at WriteSea at TA Tech 2023.